Today's recipe is a roasted vegetable salad with roasted Gulf shrimp, and we're going to make a classic vinaigrette to go with our salad. After we've selected our vegetables, we've put them on a roasting pan here that we've covered in aluminum foil, that we've put a little bit of olive oil on the bottom of it. And basically what we're going to do now is cook everything on this recipe today that we're going to cook is going to be done in a toaster oven for simplicity. So the next step is we're going to cover the top of this with some extra virgin olive oil that we're going to drizzle over the top of that. So olive oil is healthy. And then we're going to put, just to season it, which I actually already seasoned a little bit, the Brussels sprouts, but I'm going to put a little bit more salt and pepper over the top. You can even use fresh grind black pepper, which is really nice for this as well. So we've got our olive oil on the top, we've got our seasoning, and then now this is ready to go in the oven. Okay, while our vegetables are roasting, the next part of this recipe is our vinaigrette, our salad dressing. Of course, you can buy a salad dressing if you want to, but salad dressings, vinaigrette is the classic way of making a salad dressing. So there's always a standard mix of parts of a salad dressing. One is the oil itself. Now there's different oils can be used, grapeseed oil. In this case I'm using olive oil. So what we're going to do is we're going to go 3 tablespoons of olive oil. Okay, it's always 3 parts oil. Okay, I'm going to do that. Then it's going to be 2 parts of an acid. And an acid means vinegar. Or it could be wine, it could be anything acidic, it could be juice, it could be a fruit juice to make your salad dressing. And then, so here in this case, I found in the pantry a strawberry vinaigrette, which I thought was kind of unusual and interesting, sounded good. So that's 2 parts of our vinegar go into that. Now the next part is you can add different things to this to flavor it, but there's another part about salad dressing is that if you want it to bind together where it doesn't separate like this, then you have to add what they call a liaison. And that liaison in this case is going to be a little bit of French mustard that I have here. I've added to it, and then we're going to whisk this together. Okay, we whisk that up, and that makes our vinaigrette. The other part that I'm going to add to this is just sweeten this up a little bit more, and I'm going to add a little bit of this is some German honey here. I'm going to put a little bit of that. So it's kind of a strawberry honey mustard vinaigrette, which I thought sounds pretty good. In this case, this is like a classic style vinaigrette. We've pulled out our roasted vegetables out of the oven and we'll allow them to cool off. We'll allow them to sit here. Of course, you could put them into the refrigerator if you wanted to chill them off quicker, but we're just allowing those to rest while we're doing the rest of the recipe. We've made our dressing, and now I've lined up some Gulf shrimp here. I've taken the tails off of the shrimp. I've put another roasting pan, just the same as the other one, with an equal amount of shrimp to the vegetables. And I've lined them up in the pan, and I've put some olive oil on the bottom. And in the meanwhile, I'll also sprinkle a little bit of fresh lemon basil that I had here on top. And now I'm going to season it with some Old Bay, which I like on shrimp. So I'm sprinkling some of that over the top here to season it. Okay, we've got a little bit of garlic, some minced garlic here. Spread that on the top. And then I'm going to put some additional olive oil on the top of this and just kind of drizzle that over the top like that. Okay? Now, that's ready to go into the oven, and we're going to do that exactly the same way as the other. The only difference is we're going to put this in for a little bit hotter at 400 degrees, and that's going to go for about 10 minutes as well. So we're going to stick this into the oven and get that rolling. So now we're ready to finalize our salad. We've got some greens in here. I just happen to have actually some iceberg lettuce, but there's a lot of different types of greens that you could use. You could use romaine, you could use mesclun, you could use spinach, pretty much whatever greens you prefer, kale or a mixture, whatever greens that you'd like to use. And basically we're just going to put these things together. So we're going to take some of our roasted vegetables here and add this to our greens. Our roasted vegetables, okay, and then our roasted shrimp, put that in there all together, okay, and then we have our vinaigrette that we're going to pour over there, all over real well, all over everything, okay, and then we're going to toss it together like this. All of our vegetables and our shrimp and mix it up real nice together. All been chilled. And there we go.